Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to check out if this projector is better to buy than a regular TV that I have right here. So what I'm going to do is compare them both and see if it's worth buying a TV rather than a projector, or if you should buy a TV instead. So let's start with the comparison. Before I start off, I just want to say that both the TV and the projector are going to play the same video after each other, and then I'm going to compare the picture on both and the color, of course. And both the TV and the projector is 1080p. The TV that I'm using now is a 32-inch Samsung TV from around 2010, but it still works fine and the colors haven't faded at all, so I thought it would be a great comparison. And the projector is also around 3 to 4 years old right now, so they are both quite old, but they still work pretty good. So I'm going to start off with this 4K video just to show off the colors and the contrast of the TV and the projector and see which is best and which you should buy. Okay, so let's first look at the TV, and what I can already tell you is that the color is pretty good actually. You can see the contrast from black to white and from the blues and greens to the oranges on the fish. The colors are really good, and now I am using the TV with the lights on in my room, and I'm going to turn them off in just a second to see if it improves the picture or not, and see if it's any better or worse with or without the picture. So I'm going to go and turn off the lights now. Okay, with the lights off, the colors are even better on this TV. Sure, it's just a LED TV, it's not a fancy OLED TV, and this TV probably ranged back then for around $400 or $500, but nowadays 32-inch HD, full HD TVs go for around $200 to $300, while the projector that I'm going to show you in a minute is $500 to $600 when I bought it, and now it is around $600 and above, $600 and above. So the cheapest full HD projector that is actually worth buying is probably going to go for around $600 at least, and if you want a better projector then it's going to cost you a couple of $1,000s. But TVs, however, are also really expensive if you want a bigger size. This is just a 32-inch TV, and compared to like a 85-inch TV, that can really be different in price. For an 85-inch TV that is OLED and 4K, it's probably going to cost you $8,000 or something. It's really expensive for a big TV these days, and that's where the projector comes in. So I'm going to test it out now for you, the projector, and see how good it is compared to this TV. Okay, now I am roughly 3 meters away with my camera from the projector, and as you can see I have my lights turned on in my room, and what I'm shooting with is my Epson 3LCD projector that I showed you in the beginning of this video, and I have it shooting on a 120-inch Elite Screens projector screen, and as you can see it's quite good color actually. And now I even have my lights on in the room, so from this distance the quality is actually really good, and you can't really see any pixelation, and the color is also very good, I would say. Some things that I can say is that this feels less bright than the TV, but this is also because it's just a projector and it's not a TV. But my projector has I think 3000 ANSI lumens or something like that, so it is quite a bright projector, and the color I think is actually pretty good even compared to the full HD TV. So now I'm going to turn off lighting my room and see if the picture gets any better or if it stays the same. Now, as you probably see, the color or the light in my room is turned off, and according to me the color has just improved very much just from the lights being turned off, and it actually looks very good compared even to the TV. The colors are really good and you can see the fish very clearly, and the video is very clear. And this is also a LED projector and not a OLED projector. I don't even know if OLED projectors exist, and it's a full HD Epson projector, as I said, that uses 3 LCD color instead of the color wheel that most of projectors use. So you won't get the rainbow effect on the actual screen because this doesn't use a color wheel. And from what I can see, the colors are pretty much very similar to the TV. I would say almost exactly like the TV. The colors are really good and they are popping up off the screen, as you can see, and according to me it looks really good and really similar to the TV. Although it is also more than 2 times as expensive, but some benefits of this is that you can have the projector shooting whatever size of screen you want. If you want a 30-inch, I think this ranges from like 33-inch up to 300-inch, but at 300-inch the color won't be that bright. But I have it at 120-inch, as you can see, the color is very good. And I think as far as the price, that is justified when you consider that you're going to get up to a 300-inch picture. What TV do you know that you can buy for $600 that you can get a 300-inch picture? Not one that I know of, at least. And yeah, it's just an affordable projector and it's really good. And I also have it connected to some Logitech C906 speakers, as you probably can see next to the projector screen, and together those two sound and look really good. The speakers are really good paired to my Epson projector, and the sound in the actual projector isn't that good. Then I would probably go with the TV sound, but that's because the projector is way smaller than the TV, and this is one of those older TVs that has kind of a slim, thick TV body. It's not really a thin TV, but it's also not a fat TV or a big TV from like the 90s. It is considered a thin TV, and yeah. So the benefits of a projector is that you can get pretty much any screen size you want for around $600, while on a TV you will either have to buy a 100-inch TV, a 30-inch TV, and then you're just sitting there with the size that you picked, while on the projector you can adjust from how far away you are from the wall, and you get a bigger image if you are further away. So that's a really good thing. All you really need with the projector is either a flat wall with the white color, or just buy a... It's not cheap, but it's not that expensive. The projector screen costs around $120, but you don't need a projector screen, you can just have a white wall, as I said. But this projector screen is also from Elite Screens, and Elite Screens are known for making really good high-end projector screens. So that is a plus when choosing to project your image on something. This is just a really good combination with the projector. So yes, it is going to be more expensive to buy this projector than a 32-inch TV that are full HD, both of the projector and the TV. But however, you can adjust the screen size on the projector. You can't do that with the TV, and you can just buy some inexpensive speakers and plug them right into your projector. And I have made videos on how to get sound from your speakers to an Epson projector, because I know Epson haven't been the best through the years to support getting sound to your actual projector. But I will link that in the description. Now I am also 1 meter away from the screen to prove that it even looks good. Just 1 meter from the screen, and now the lights are turned on in my room also, as you probably can see right there. So as you can see, the projector is even good from like a meter distance. You can still see the fish very clearly, and it is really good even with the lights on in the room. And it's not until you're like this close that you start to see the pixels, as you can see. It's not when you're there like that close that you can also actually see the individual pixels on the screen. So you need to be very close, and they recommend that you are like 3 meters away from a projector screen when you record your video. Well, not when you watch a video or watch a movie, so you can't see the individual pixels when you're actually watching a movie. That's just something I wanted to add before I end this video. To summarize the video, I will say that TVs are better when it comes to picture quality than projectors, because projectors with 4K can only be bought really high end for like $4 grand or more if you want a real 4K, a native 4K projector. But if you're okay with full HD, a projector is a better choice, because then you can get a bigger picture for less money than what a TV costs. Because if you want the 85-inch TV, as I said before, it's going to cost you much more than what you can get a projector for. I have a 120-inch and I only have to pay $600 for the projector. Sure, I only have 1080p, but that's enough for me. I still watch movies with it just fine, and it looks pretty good to me. It looks good enough for me, so it probably looks good enough for most people. But yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. I hope you liked this, and if you did, please give this video a big thumbs up, and also comment your ideas in the comment section if you have any, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, see you in the next one.